What's up, Guardians? Haterade here, and today we're taking a look at the revamped Gunslinger subclass that arrived with the launch of Season 17. The Gunslinger has been long overdue for a rework, and Solar 3.0 does not disappoint. I'll cover the subclass as a whole and how some of these aspects and fragments compare together. Before getting into the subclass, let's quickly review the new buff and debuff terms unique to the Solar 3.0 sandbox. Cure, you're healed in a burst of mending solar light. Restoration, you continuously regenerate health and shields over time, cannot be interrupted by taking damage. Radiant, your weapons are enhanced by the power of the Traveler and deal increased damage to foes. Scorch, the target is singed by destructive solar light, taking damage over time. Scorch damage increases as the target accumulates more Scorch stacks. After 100 Scorch stacks are applied to the target, they ignite. At Ignite, a large damaging solar explosion in an area around the target. Diving into the super abilities for the Gunslinger, and you have the 3 supers brought forward from the previous Gunslinger. Deadshot, your rapid-fire 6-shooter golden gun super that can be extended when igniting targets while in super. Marksman, the original precision 3-shooter golden gun that deals massively increased damage and creates 2 orbs of power for each precision hit. And Blade Barrage, the Forsaken edition that eats a fan of throwing knives for massive damage. This recently got a 25% damage buff to PvE combatants. Onto the bread and butter of the Hunter, the Dodge. Hunter's got a brand spanking new class ability, Acrobat's Dodge. Boasting the longest cooldown of the 3 options, the Acrobat's Dodge causes you to leap forward and, when landing, cause yourself and allies to become radiant for 10 seconds. The other 2 options are the Marksman's Dodge, aka Roll and Reload, or the Gambler's Dodge, which charges your melee when dodging near an enemy. Just like the Dodge, the melees brought the previous 3 options forward. You've got Knife Trick, which applies Scorch on hits, the Proximity Knife, aka Trip My Knife Go Boom, the Weighted Throwing Knife, which now causes Scorch targets to ignite, as well as recharging your dodge with Precision Final Blows. And lastly, the new Lightweight Knife, which causes you to become radiant after precision hits. You can now have every solar grenade in the game previous on any of the subclasses. All of them apply varying degrees of Scorch from slightly to heavily, increasing the speed at which you can ignite your enemies. The only new grenade is the Healing Grenade, which cures allies and grants restoration. Onto the class-specific aspects, and first up is On Your Mark. Giving you 3 fragment slots, this aspect gives you up to 3 stacks of increased weapon handling and reload, and when dodging you immediately max the stacks out. Next up, the incredibly fun Gunpowder Gamble. Giving you only 1 fragment slot, this aspect charges up for every enemy defeated with solar weapons, abilities, or debuffs, and when fully charged lets you straight up Kobe what is essentially a shootable stick of dynamite at your enemies that ignites after a short period of time if not shot. This thing is an absolute meme machine. Lastly, Knock 'em Down adds increased benefits like duration and damage resistance to Golden Gun supers, and launches more projectiles with Blade Barrage. While you're radiant, defeating enemies with your charge melee will fully refund your melee energy, letting you sling knives until the buff goes away. There are 14 fragments in total that are the same across all 3 classes, 10 of which are available right away, 2 of which can be purchased from Ikora at the launch of Season 17, and 2 others that have yet to become available. Ember of Singeing, Scorch targets to get your dodge back faster, ability spam to dodge more often. Ember of Benevolence, giving your allies solar buffs boost ability regen, but that takes 10 discipline off your overall stats. Ember of Beams helps you hit your shots with Golden Gun and gives you plus 10 intellect, making you almost smart enough to be a warlock. Ember of Empyrean, solar ability or weapon kills extend restoration and radiance duration. You lose 10 resilience with this, which is fine because hunters are squishy anyways. Ember of Combustion, super defeats make things go boom while giving you plus 10 strength. Ember of Torches, throw knives, make everyone near you radiant. Ember of Char, ignition, spread, scorch. Ember of Tempering, solar weapon kills grant up to 3 stacks of recovery, and you have increased accuracy with your pew-pews from the air. You lose 10 recovery to your overall stats. Ember of Blistering, ignition defeats grant grenade energy. This is fantastic with Gunpowder Gamble. Ember of Solace, radiance now lasts 15 seconds and restoration lasts longer. Pairs great with Ember of Empyrean. Ember of Eruption, increased ignition AoE, again great for Gunpowder Gamble. Ember of Ashes, apply more stacks of Scorch. Ember of Wonder, rapid ignition kills generate an orb of power. And lastly, Ember of Searing, gain melee energy for defeating Scorch targets, adds 10 recov to your overall stats. That's it for the subclass breakdown. Stay tuned to the channel for some insane builds using these new skills and abilities. That's it. I'm done. I'm out. I'll see y'all in the next one.